So we're up here in mid-east Minnesota, and for opener, we're just going to go out and target some bass. 95% of population up here in Minnesota is going out for walleyes wherever they can. So we're going to go out and just target some largemouth. With that said, I didn't do an intro. It is now Monday. We've already been fishing. So I get the privilege of telling you what we used successfully before we even go do it. Editing magic. All right, so in the morning, I just started. The water temperature was 59 degrees. So, you know, the bass spawn at 60 around here. That's about, you know, close to where it was at. So we just kept the boat in about 10 feet of water, sandy bottom up to weeds or clear shores where they're going to be spawning. And all I was doing was throwing this half-ounce white spinnerbait with a nice trailer hook on it. And this is what I caught the majority of my bass on. I threw a jig, no avail, didn't catch anything. I threw a Rapala jerkbait, nothing. In the afternoon, I changed up the tactics. It was 66 degrees, and the bass are starting to spawn, but with how much the water is changing throughout the day, they're not committed to it. So if you imagine the population, half followed the cold water out and half went up to make their beds. And with that, I threw a 4 to 7 foot crankbait out into the deep water. Nah, this is just the only square bill I have, so color, whatever. And I popped a couple on that. And then the biggest fish of the day was in 3 foot of water in the weeds, and he hammered this frog. And that is some of the most exciting bass fishing you can do, is frog fishing, topwater, anything. It's definitely the most enjoyable. It's the most satisfying, seeing him come up, hit that bait, knowing when to set the hook. It is a great time. Now, with all that said, my setups are just pretty much child's poles, Abu Garcias. They're only 6 feet. So, you know, I just prefer it. I get better hook sets. I have a 7.7 that I used for a while. It's laying in the corner. I no longer use it because my hook sets were awful. I was not getting a good hookup rate. So I just used this, unfortunately, Mike Iaconelli branded Abu Garcia with, I think there's 12-pound floral on this one. With the frog, I have a 17-pound mono, which isn't really the brightest idea if you're going to be flipping into heavy lily pads, but that's not what we're doing now. So I just used cheap line, 17-pound test, throw a frog. Got plenty of them. If I lose one, I lose one. And then I have a 7-foot new rod that I kind of enjoy with 17 mono for the crankbait. Now I chose this for the crankbait because you get the distance on the cast that you can't get with a 6-foot rod. But with all that said, I filmed this intro after the fishing, so let's just go check out the fish we caught then. First fish, 2017, I didn't get skunked. Skunks out of the boat. Oh, I got one. Oh, wait till you see this fish.
Alright, hold on.
They're hungry today. Look at that. He choked that fucking hook down. Look at how far down that hook is. My trailer hook.
I did see it was going to be partly cloudy all weekend. And there's that loon over there.
Oh yeah.
Bugs liking
it. There's one. Ooh yeah, that's a nice one. Come on, dude. Be a bass. Oh, northern. Oh, snagged him. Northern.
Let me take a picture. Alright.
his own mouth open.
He's like, the line! You ain't taking me alive!
Thought it was a nice bass. Here's a nice one. Grab the net.
Where is he?
Yeah! Nice little 2-pounder. Yeah! Just throwing a white spinnerbait. What we got?
2.6.
2.6.
This is what I'll do.
All right.
This is
Rockin'.
how I'll tell what fish is what fish.
Rockin'. Spinnerbait back for a bit. There's one. He thumped it. Oh, she thumped it.
I'm going into the trees.
All right.
One point eight.
1.8. Straight down. Fish hit it hard.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just thumped it.
There we go.
You got one?
Stop fighting.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, it's a nice one. Well, let me get it in. Hold on. I got the net for you. That's a nice one. Oh, yeah. There we go. So, all right. It's a nice one. Oh no! I can see him. Oh, grab the net. I can see my spinnerbait on the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach it. It's 4 feet down.
You moved it, didn't you? Jesus.
Oh, so much work. Alright, here we are. I didn't do an intro for the morning, but we're out here on the evening and now we're gonna see what we can do. We had 12 fish this morning, like 8 bass, and they average about 3 pounds. So it should be a fun evening. It's calmed down out on the water. And we should be able to slay some bass. I'm excited, so let's see what happens. This morning we murdered them on that white spinnerbait right there. Just caught 99% of our fish, so But I'm hoping for some frog bite tonight, so let's see what happens. Should definitely catch a bass in front of us there. Oh! Oh! Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a nice bass. Grab the net. Grab the net behind you.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
It's a nice one. Swing it up here.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Careful. That is a monster.
Oh my God. Hold on.
The pole down.
Get the fucking hooks out of him first. He hit it twice.
Oh, look at that baby.
Look at that one. On a frog.
Let the record show. I have water all over me.
On the frog, baby. Yes.
Thank you.
That was awesome. He hit it and I just seen the tail and I just let it sit there. And then he just whoop.
6-foot picture. That is a really good one.
Probably a 3-pounder. Look how fat it is. Full of eggs.
Like 3.
I'm gonna say 3 and barely 3. Look at it.
I'm calling 312.
I'm gonna say 3.4. Got that with one arm there?
Oh.
Not even?
3 pounds, 2 ounces.
Did I call it or did I call it? All right, let's go for the release. Hopefully this one doesn't splash me as much. Look at it. Yeah. That's cool. You can still see it.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. Did you see that one? Oh, I thought you were looking right at my bait when it happened. The frog disappeared. I don't know how I missed him. Oh, he came off. He had it. I set the hook. I felt the weight. Damn it. Oh, that's fun. Minnesota opener. We were out for 5 or 6 hours in the morning, and we were out for 4 or 5 hours. No, not quite. It was like 3 hours in the evening. And we caught some fish. That's all you can ask for, right? First weekend out, and we didn't have horrible disasters. So I mean, that's a positive, and really the main thing for opening weekend is to get the spider webs out, make sure you're not snapping lines, making sure your reels still work, getting everything set up and running the way you want it to, getting the boat organized and laid out how you want. So we had a great time for Minnesota opener. We caught like 13 fish, I think, a couple northerns, caught a couple panfish on bass baits, and it was a good time. So until next time, I'll see you on the water.